And you got to ask yourself, and I didn't have to ask myself this, because the church I go to makes it very clear that the doors are open to all. If your doors are not open to all at your church, maybe you got to ask yourself why. What is keeping them from opening their doors to all? Cornerstone Church welcomes those who are single or married, divorced or engaged, gay or straight. We welcome the filthy rich, dirt poor, or no habla inglés. We also welcome those who are crying newborns, old as dirt, skinny as a rail, or could afford to lose a few pounds. We welcome you if you are dressed to the nines or have only the shirt on your back. We welcome anyone who can sing like Stevie Wonder, or who, like our pastor, can't carry a tune in a bucket. You are welcome here if you are just browsing, just woke up, or just got out of jail. We don't care if you are holier than Swiss cheese or haven't been in church since your nephew's baptism in 1988. We welcome soccer moms, NASCAR dads, starving artists, tree huggers, latte sippers, nose pickers, tax collectors, veterans, vegetarians, and junk food junkies. If you blew all your offering money at the casino, you are welcome here. If you are inked, pierced, or both, you are in the right place. If you are in recovery or still addicted, we are happy to see you. We welcome you because we have experienced the thrill of being welcomed by God. We were once a mess, but God willingly welcomed us through the cross, stretched arms of Jesus. He gave his life so we could experience real life and be part of his forever family. God is delighted to see you here, and we are too. Think about that for a second. That basically covered every single person. Every single person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I go to that church every Sunday, and I see bikers, and I see people tatted up, and I see people with gauges in their ears. I see all that. And guess what? Each and every one of them is welcome. Each and every one of them is welcome. There are people that do dress up. There are people that do come like they're ready to go to the beach. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you want to be in a place where you can personally come closer to Christ and personally worship Christ and worship God, but do it in a setting where everybody is welcoming. No judgment there. No judgment. You are welcome. You will get the same smile that I get. If let's say you just crawled out of the gutter, you're still hungover from the night before, you're still drunk from Saturday night, guess what? You'll still get the same smile that I get. And you got to ask yourself, does your church do the same thing? My church isn't special. It's not special. It is not special except for the fact that it is a Christ-centered church. Welcome to all. Every single one of you. Every single person. I've seen them all. I've seen tons of different types of people. And every one of them is welcome. Every one of them. No matter where you come from. There is no judgment. The whole point is to get you in a place to plant the seed so you can hear the news. What you do with it after that, that is totally 100% between you and God. It is not our place. It is not my place. It is nobody's places but God to judge anybody. And it just bothers me a lot, because I would love that when I tell people that I am a grateful believer in Jesus Christ, I would love for their first reaction to either be they want to learn more or they're excited, because that means something good. But most people's first reaction is, oh my gosh, here comes a Bible thumper that's going to tell us all the things that we're doing wrong. Because that's what they see. And that's what you people out there that believe you're put here to judge other people. That's what you think, and that's the way you act, and that's their experience with it. So for those of you out there that are on the fence, but you think Christians are hypocrites, you're right. We are hypocrites. That's why I'm glad there's places like Cornerstone Church in Marion, Illinois, that are open to everybody. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what you're going to do tomorrow. All that matters is in that moment when you walk through that door, you are part of a gathering of Christ followers. Religion mucks up the water with rules and regulations and all this stuff, and I promise you, the only reason this place is even in a building is because they got to have somewhere to go and gather. And it's not a scheme, it's not a racket. All they want is to share the news, share the gospel. Every single Sunday, I learn more about the gospel that I didn't know the week before. Every single Sunday. Everything comes back to the gospel. Because that's why we're here, to share that gospel. Christ sent out his disciples. He sent them out into the world after he returned from the dead and visited with his disciples. He sent them out on a mission to all corners of the earth. He sent Paul out on a mission to all corners of the earth to spread the gospel. To spread the gospel. Not to spread judgment. Judgment is coming, that is for sure. But it's not coming from me, and it's not coming from you. It's coming from God. All of us have to make an account on our final day. All of us. And I don't know about you, but when that day comes, I don't want to have to explain or even hear about how I judged others and missed the opportunity to spread the gospel. I want God to say, you did well. You spread the gospel. You did what you were supposed to do. You made some mistakes, but you asked for forgiveness and you kept plugging forward. You never lost faith. That's what I want. I don't want to have to answer to God on why I judged so many people so poorly, as if I was equal to him. And that's the thing. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to spread the gospel. Somebody planted the seed of the gospel in me, and that's all I can do, is put it out there and plant the seed of the gospel. Whether or not it takes root, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I need to be able to close my eyes and know that the best that I could do for Christ is what I did. And that's what I can do. That's all I can do. And I know a lot of this is just rambling on and on. It's just been bugging me because it gets talked about so much that, these group of people are evil and going to hell, and these people are bad people, and it just bugs me. And whether or not you're out there and you believe all Christians believe that, I don't know. But I can tell you that there's at least one, and then there's a lot more. There's a lot more like me that just want to share the gospel than the people out there that want to judge you. the people that want to judge you are just the people that get press because it's scandalous, it's controversial, so it sells newspapers, it sells airtime, it gets on the news because it's controversial. Nobody wants to have an interview with somebody talking about how, well, this person was so nice to me, even though, somebody else told me I'm going to hell. This person was so nice to me and, just told me that he loved me and that that Christ loved me and all that. That doesn't get on the news. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But trust me, there's more of us that will be more than happy to tell you that we love you and that Christ loves you.